Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is our 17th tutorial of Power BI. In the previous class, we have covered cross-filtration in data modeling. I hope you guys have cleared with the concept. Now, in today's class, we will only study about active or inactive relationship in data modeling. And this is very interesting concept guys because it is mostly used in our data modeling. So without wasting our time, let's start the video. So there are two kinds of relationship in our data modeling. The first one is active relationship and the another one is inactive. And the active relationship is already shown in your screen as solid line. So we have already studied about this active relationship in our previous classes. So here guys, I have added one calendar table in our data sets. So now question is, what is inactive relationship and why we need inactive relationship? So before answer this question, let's go to the sales table. And here I have entered two columns, which is order date and ship date. So if I create active relationship, then Power BI will auto detect only first date, which is order date. So let's check with an example. Let's go to our visual page, and here I have taken two visuals. The first visual name is table and the second one is slicer. So if I filter the data, let's say 1st of Jan 2022. You guys can see we have total order product on 1st Jan, which is 2400, which are bread, milk, and milk. And now go to our sales table and cross check. And put filter on order date. And the date was 1st of Jan 2022. The sale is 2400, which is 1500 plus 800 plus 100, which are bread, milk, and milk. That means our date filter visualizing the correct data. So let me clear the filter first. Now I want to check the data on the basis of ship date. That how many products got shipped on 7th of January. Let's click on the slicer and check what will be the output. So go to the visual page again. And this time I will check the 7th of January. So it is not displaying anything in the sales table because it is filtering on the basis of order date, not from the ship date. And we have only one active relationship in calendar table and sales table. So if we want to filtering the data on the basis of ship date, then we need to create inactive relationship between our tables so that we can display our data on the basis of ship date. And this relationship is known as inactive relationship. So go to our data model and create one more relationship guys. So let me click the date column and drag into the ship date. And it's reflected as dotted line, and this dotted line represents inactive relationship. So we have created active as well as inactive relationship. But here is one more additional step is required to calculate the data on the basis of ship date, which is called DAX function. So I have applied DAX function here guys to calculate the data on the basis of ship date. And now we will check our filter is displaying the correct output or not. Let's check. Now I'll put filter on 7th of January. And we have got the output which is milk. And the rupees of this milk is 100. And now we will cross check in our data set. So go to the sales table. And here I'll select the 7th of Jan. So our results are correct. Yes guys, we have got correct output. That means our DAX is right and it's perfectly working with inactive relationship. Now let's check with another example. So let me remove the filter and I will select this 9th of January this time and click OK. And we have shipped the product of rupees 2000 and now make the filter on 9th of Jan on visual. So let's go to the visual and put filter on 9th of Jan. Yes guys, our answer is correct. So I will tell you about this DAX function after completion this data modeling. but we will learn Power BI from step by step. So no need to hurry. So in our upcoming classes, I will tell you about the DAX functions. Because if I tell you in this class, so here might be confusion, guys. And DAX is a separate concept. I will tell you in other classes. So for now only, you need to just understand the concept of inactive relationship. So for handling inactive relationship, you need more than one date column. And after that, we need to create some DAX. And we can only create one active relationship and we can create multiple inactive relationships in our table. Suppose we have more than two dates column, then we can create three relationships. The first one is active and other two are inactive. And after creating inactive relationship with the help of DAX, we can calculate the values on the basis of our dates. And I will tell you one more way to create inactive relationship. So go to the modeling tab and let me delete this relationship first. So go to manage relationship and click on new. And here I am selecting the calendar table and the sales table. And if I'm trying to create the relationship between date and order date, then it will display an error. There already a relationship between these two columns. So I will try to build inactive relationship between the date and the ship date. So I will select ship date column here and click OK and close. So in this way, you can also create inactive relationship. And I have to cover one more concept here, guys. So I need to delete this relationship. So again, go to manage relationship, new, and select the tables. And now this small checkbox is asking for make this relationship active. So let me click this checkbox first. So here, guys, is popping up an error that you can't create a direct active relationship. That means we have to delete the first active relationship between calendar and sales table. And after that, you can create this relationship is active. That means you can only create one relationship in between calendar and sales table. And you can create multiple inactive relationship between the tables. So if I want to create this relationship active, so I need to delete the relationship between date and order date. So I hope you have cleared with the concept of active and inactive relationship in our data modeling. So only one more class is left of completion of data modeling. After that, I will move towards the DAX function, which is our next step of the process of report building. So stay tuned with us and kindly support this channel. And please subscribe and share. And please share with those who really want to learn Power BI from scratch. Thank you so much, guys.